Hi there. About a week ago I built a medium wave induction loop inspired by Mad Radio DXer and a couple of others, and it worked pretty well. I copied News Talk 1010 from Toronto on it, CJYQ 930 kilohertz, and New York on Bloomberg on 1130 kilohertz. I think it was beginner's luck because since then I hadn't really heard anything else on it, but you know, it's a case of propagation as much as anything else. But what made it special is because at my QTH it's so noisy. To copy transatlantic DX on a portable, even a really good portable as the XH data D808 has proven itself to be, would be otherwise impossible. So you know, it's an easy way to mitigate noise and to copy transatlantic DX in the living room. Unbelievable, really. And it was good fun to build. So I decided to try the same thing but on long wave. Now the tuning capacitor I used on the medium wave loop is this one here, which is basically a dual gang 10 to 360 picofarad times 2. So with the medium wave loop you just use one gang, and then on long wave you need the extra capacitance, so you wire it such that both gangs are used, which gives you 20 to 720 picofarads approximately, and you do that basically by wiring them up together, effectively shorting 2 of the tags on either side. It doesn't matter which 2, and it's also connected to the chassis, and then basically wind the turns. So this particular box is about 40 centimeters by 34 centimeters, and I wound 47 turns of wire, which is about 68 meters. The design, I think, well, I didn't actually use a design because there isn't a design for this specific size of box, obviously. I kind of extrapolated another design using roughly the same length of wire, and it was pretty straightforward. I've already uploaded 2 or 3 videos, so you guys know, if you've watched them, the huge improvement in signal strength just by placing a portable receiver tuned to antenna Satalor or Polsky radio or whatever it might be. It's immense in how it works, and the wire I've used is just any old equipment wire I found lying around my shack. So there you go, and that's basically it. So effectively, either end of the loop is wired. Well, one side is wired to the chassis of the tuning capacitor, and the other side is wired to one of the connectors, tags, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, and then it's ready to go. And you know, obviously you have to tune it to the frequency of the radio to match it, basically, so that this loop is resonant at the frequency of the receiver. It's all pretty straightforward. I mean, it works so well that you know, it's when you tune the loop with the tuning capacitor, you know, a signal that you can't hear, or you can hardly hear on the radio with the internal ferrite, it's kind of booming in on this loop. In fact, you can hear the signal strength increasing as you bring the receiver towards the loop, as you get sort of just close to it. I found that the signal strength inside the loop versus on top of it is about the same, interestingly. So there you go. This loop tunes down to about 130 kilohertz, and it tunes up to the bottom end of medium wave. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to record a separate video, because what I've done is I've wound a separate coil, a pickup loop, which is the green conductor, which by induction is going to couple to the main coil, which is I've closely wound under here. and that pickup loop is wired to a BNC connector, the center pin and the earth, and I have that connected to my SDR Play receiver, and I have it running now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record another video showing visually the bandwidth of this particular loop, because you can view it using an SDR. So there you go. That's the next video coming up. But yeah, I mean, I think if you get the chance, try and build a loop. They're really easy to construct. It's a lot of fun, and if you enjoy listening to long wave and you don't want to boot up, you know, an SDR and, you know, the whole 9 yards, but you don't mind it having this ugly box in the living room, you can sit here and enjoy the folk music on Antenna Satilor as I have done with it. So so there you go. Okay, well, I'm going to record the next video to demonstrate the bandwidth of this antenna, and then I'll upload both of them hopefully over the weekend. All right, so thanks for watching.